We are here in the kitchen this morning with Abingdon Olive Oil, K.C. St. and Gage Summers. Always such a pleasure to have you guys here. Thanks
Pleasure
for coming.
To be here.
Always fun.
Yeah, well, can you tell that we are talking about Valentine's Day coming up? It's never too early to start thinking about that special night for a lot of people. But it's always so fun because you can really be creative with a lot of different foods, right, Gage?
For sure. So with the Abingdon Olive Oil, we believe in the happy hearts, definitely keeping everybody happy. And you definitely got to keep your loved one in your life happy. If you're not cooking in the kitchen, I mean, nobody's going to have a happy Valentine's Day. So this is probably the easiest way you can do it. What we prepared for you today is some of our soups. Casey's going to talk to you a little bit about a potato soup. And then I've prepared a beet soup here that's going to be great for this time of year. You know, we're going from this cold back to the hot. I mentioned, you mentioned saying ginger is going to be a really great immune booster.
Yes.
Well, this is going to be a beet, ginger, garlic, onion soup. So we're keeping it all kind of root-based.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really great for your body as well as great for your loved one.
And look at the color, too. I was going to say, perfect for Valentine's Day, very festive.
As we were preparing for this segment, the Arctic blast was coming through.
Right.
So we thought, okay, soup, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
78 degrees today or whatever it's supposed to be.
But you know what's great is that it looks like we're going to get some of that cold weather back next week. So this is so this is a great idea. And what you mentioned as well, that this is a vegan recipe.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So it's 100% vegan. What we've done here is we've done just vegetables. And you see this cream here in this one soup? Well, we've just added a little bit of coconut milk to kind of
I'm going to try to do...
You want to do a little heart?
You did the heart over here. I'll try to do the heart over here.
You can see how well my heart was. But you could do your heart a little bit better at home. Oh, look at that. It's awesome. Perfect.
There you go.
Wasn't the best artist in school. Oh, that's absolutely perfect.
There.
But what you want to pair this with is a completely delicious piece of bread as well. So what we have here is a focaccia that is a no-knead focaccia. All this is done is basically you mix all the ingredients together, let it sit overnight, room temperature for about 7 hours, and then cook it in the morning and you'll have bread for the rest of the week. You can even freeze this. It's going to last you all the way up until Valentine's Day.
It looks so good too. And talk about something very comforting as well as some bread and soup, right?
And then you said you like the dill. You like dill. So we're going to drizzle it with a little dill oil to finish it. And it'd be nice probably to toast that up as well.
Definitely.
But there you go. You can give that a little go. Couldn't be easier to make the beet soup.
Right.
We marinated it in the blood orange olive oil, and that coats the
beets
in the blood orange.
Okay.
So you want to use olive oil whenever you can to seal in those, not just the flavors, but the nutrients, because we keep talking about it over and over again. That's the only way that the nutrients are going to get into the membranes of the cells. They need to be coated in a good fat, extra virgin being the fat of choice.
And so after you cook it all, I'm assuming you just throw it in a blender?
Yep, it all gets blended. You add your coconut milk, and what we've done here is add a little bit of thyme, which is going to add a nice savory note and blend everything together. And one of the things that's great about Abingdon Olive Oil is you can create this whole array of different oils and flavors. And if your sweetheart has ever shopped with us before, we probably have what they've purchased in the shop before, so we can look that up and find their favorite flavor. So it makes a perfect gift for Valentine's Day.
And you guys are doing such a great deal where if you want to maybe try something different, now's the time to maybe
We've got our sweetheart special going on. It's our very best special of the year, 4 for $50. So it's a great time really to build your library. You got your little Lazy Susan that we have as well. And then you can, I have 2 Lazy Susans, well, I have 4. One for balsamics and one for oils. And so this is the time to build up that library with your sweetheart, and then you can just go to town with all the different things you want to try.
Be creative with all the different recipes. And before we go, you have an awesome tip right here.
Oh yeah, this was my grandmother's tip. So you just take a hanger. You know when you put a pan on the stove and it gets hot, it has hot spots because it's sitting right on the burner in that area. So you can just take a hanger, cut it wherever you snip it, whatever size you need. This is for a small pot, and this is for a larger pot. You cut it, make a little triangle, and then when you put it on the burner, it will separate the pan from the burner, almost act like a double boiler.
It's almost like a conductor, so it really goes around to the entire pot.
Exactly, so then the heat isn't really stuck in
Look at that,
spot.
Let's show that again. So here's the... Look at that. You just
yeah, my stove is so bad and old, that actually helps to get rid of the hot spot. It just really likes to center in one area and makes it nice and able to caramelize all my onions and everything that you're cooking on the stove.
Great idea. Well, thank you all, as always, for coming in. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you check out Abingdon Olive Oil. They're doing their Sweetheart deal. They're located in Abingdon and in Kingsport. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about that potato soup.